As your audience knows David Tepper as a remarkable investor and a businessman, but he's also a philanthropist and a passionate supporter of Carnegie Mellon University.
What does this mean? Is this the largest gift you've been given? He gave you $67 million toward the construction of this for the naming rights of the school and everything. Is that the biggest you've had, or have there been others like this?
Well, actually, David Tepper, over the past 2 decades, has been given generously to Carnegie Mellon. In fact, his 2 largest gifts total $125 million. Yeah. First, he endowed the Tepper School of Business, and more recently, he gave us the $67 million to, of course, start the construction of this building.
Surprised it's not going to be Carnegie Mellon Tepper University at some point.
Still early. There's still time,
maybe. It is early, yes,
still.
I guess.
Farnam, I want to switch gears here to admissions. Your university is really known for science and engineering, for the mathematics, and there is a ruling recently, or an opinion by the DOJ that sided with a group of Asian American students who alleged that there's discrimination against them in applying to Harvard. I imagine that you face sort of the same issues. How does this, or how could this impact your admissions process at CMU?
Actually, to be very candid, this does not impact us directly because our percentage of Asian Americans and Indian Americans is fairly significant. In fact, last year, our admission applications to our freshman class was up by 19%. And it wasn't just our business school or our computer science school, it was across the board, including our social science and humanities school. And by the way, while we're known for technology, science, and engineering and business, we also have a #1 ranked drama school in the country and also a fabulous, fabulous College of Fine Arts.
So if this affirmative action is not something that you feel that you're dealing with at Carnegie Mellon, something that I imagine most of your students are dealing with is the idea of student loan debt. We've been talking a lot this week about 10 years since the financial crisis, wondering if there are warning signs or what will tip us into the next financial crisis. Many are worried about student debt. What are you doing to make sure that your students are well prepared going into their careers as they leave undergraduate?
As you know, the prosperity that we've enjoyed in this country for the past 50, 75 years has been as a result of the investment we've made as a nation in research and education. There's no question the upward mobility in this country has enabled as a result of access to education, especially higher education in this country, which is a model for the rest of the world. Turns out at Carnegie Mellon, our student debt is average comparing to our peer institutions. But most importantly, our default rate for student rate is below 1%. I think this is an issue that the nation faces. As you know, student loan in this country is over $1 trillion as of a couple of years ago. It's over that. At Carnegie Mellon, what we're doing is we're providing a substantial financial aid scholarship to students to come to our institution. Again, with the rise in our application and interest in our institution, we continue to invest more and more, not only in bringing students on board, but also in their experience on campus and the education that they have here at CMU.